welcome back to another Who Would Win in 3 minutes and another Death Battle Debunk video. Now again, I know Death Battle technically got the results of this right, but the scaling is slightly off, at least in my opinion. But don't worry, the information for Ramona Flowers should also be up to date, so it's not like I'm being more favorable to one or the other. But anyway, Amy Rose vs Ramona Flowers is not even close, but I feel like that was obvious, but here's why. Let's go over the usual. In terms of strength, durability, and scaling, Ramona Flowers is at least large building level and could even be skilled up to city block level. Not too bad for a character from the Scott Pilgrim verse, but you're gonna see why it doesn't matter in a minute. In terms of speed, she has subsonic. She's kept pace with Roxy. Her speed kind of varies with the subspace manipulation. She's an expert martial artist. She has a very unique list of powers and abilities. She technically does have a dimension in her handbag, which is pretty neat of an ability, I'm not gonna lie. For weapons, she has her subspace suitcase, her large hammer, her titanium baseball bat, and in terms of weakness, her emotions and personality can make her irrational at times, so yeah, that's a major issue. So, how does that compare to Amy? Well, compared to Amy in terms of strength, durability, and overall scaling, she's anywhere from building to continental level if you compare her to Knuckles' ability to create earthquakes, but in the mid-range, she's about island level since she's somewhat comparable to the cyber robots in Frontiers. Now, whether or not her super state works as a pseudo super form or not is debatable, so she can be anywhere from moon to planet, universal, or possibly multi-universal. Again, it's very debatable, but at a minimum, I would say she's at least planet level. In terms of speed, she's definitely light speed. She's kept up with Sonic over the years for, well, many years, and she has anywhere from infinite to possibly immeasurable speed, since again, she's kept up with Sonic, and she should be nearly on par with classic Sonic. Even though it would be very difficult, I could see it being a possibility. She's an adept fighter, a master using a hammer, and she's an expert at using tarot cards. She has her own very unique list of powers and abilities, which includes the ability to heal, turn invisible. Her main weapon is the Pico Pico hammer and the tarot cards. Her main weakness is that she cares too much. So yeah, unfortunately guys, in this fight between Scott Pilgrim and Sonic the Hedgehog, Ramona loses to Amy very badly. The winner of this fight is Amy Rose, and it's not even close. Like, comment, subscribe, join my Discord to talk to me about more fights like this. Stay awesome, and as always, a Dragon Fest. Hiya!